Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Bionicle Heroes. And as I did last time, I showed off most of what we can do so far. And so we also got another boss, technically our second boss done with our third level. And now we're going to be heading into Vizok's coastline to be taking down Vizok himself. When I went to load up this game, it said that I'm 5% done. That's pretty scary. We've got a long ways to go. Even though, I mean, this is technically my third video, so it's not really like a big deal. I mean, 3% or 5% in 3 videos is a lot more than I could probably allocate with, or I could probably think of. You know, I never really looked out there before very much. I never really got the chance to really want to look out into that open over there. Don't forget to grab Nipru's mask. I mean, you don't really need it, but if you're going for like the 100%, if you have the ability to dig stuff up, then you're probably going to need it, because I don't remember if there was a thing in this room that you need to dig up, but I know there's a place we need to climb on. I believe. Actually, I'm probably wrong about the climbing on thing. Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out after we defeat Vizok. The way that Pirakas get taken down is kind of like how with technically every other boss fight in this game, where you have to wait for their shield to come down. But for me, fighting Piraka is a lot more fun than fighting the basic regular bosses, I think. You know, like the Rocky and stuff like that. Alright, so we're going to come in this room, we're going to grab Kongu. I don't think there's any canisters in this room. The only thing really necessary in this room is just Kongu's mask. I mean, if you want to use Kongu, which I definitely recommend at least most of the time using Kongu. But that's just me, so. Oh yeah, we're gonna get hero mode, of course. You know, I kept watching a bunch of videos over the week of different people talking about Bionicle Heroes and, you know, things they don't like about it, or, you know, people like, well, I mean, that's their own opinions, of course, but I mean, like, they don't like certain things, and there was one video in particular that was it was opinionated, of course, but it wasn't extremely biased. It was kind of objectively correct in most places, where they were saying, you know, hero mode basically just breaks the game, and it literally does. It makes it to the point where you're just completely invincible the entire time, which is kind of a annoying little asset that Bionicle Heroes does have. And I will agree with a lot of people when they say, you know, Bionicle Heroes is kind of annoying because you don't really, it's not really challenging. There's really no challenge to it. And you know, it's a Bionicle game. Of course, there's no challenge to it. There's not really supposed to be challenge to a Lego game. Would I like there to be some essence of challenge? Of course. But, you know, at the same time, it's a Bionicle game. I'm here to have fun, not, you know, have to get my butt whipped every 5 seconds. But then again, you guys should know by now that I really like my games hard, so it's not a... Yeah, I mean, I don't like my games hard. I like my games having hard modes. Because I like being able to beat games with hard modes and just feeling accomplished with something for once in my life. Instead of going through it and being like, oh, I beat it, okay. You know, and when it comes down to 100%ing like Lego games, that's usually quite a bit of time and effort put into that. That's not just one day worth of just doing something. I mean, it takes a little bit more time than you think to start 100%ing stuff. I mean, you can get quite a ways away of 100%, or you can get quite a good percent of, you know, in one day, but I mean, doing 100% just seems kind of ridiculous for me. Just, it seems like it takes too much time. So out of random, I was pretty much bored today thinking of what I was going to do. Because I wanted to do recording today, I just didn't know if I wanted to do Bionicle Heroes or if I wanted to just record Transformers, which I tried to record Transformers yesterday for my guide channel. I'm doing that again. I'm doing Bumblebee's side of the story. If you want to go see that, the channel is called Hardcore and Guides. You can look it up in my channel descriptions on my channel page if you're interested. And right now I'm doing Bumblebee's side of the story, which there's no real story difference at all besides dialogue here and there. And also, let me think of what else I am doing. Yeah, well, I recorded it yesterday and then I kind of messed up and I just felt like, man, I'm just making myself look stupid, so I'm just not going to record this. I died like once and I'm like, no. Well, I mean, usually I die all the time in that game, you know, on Prime, but it was one of those cases like after I was dead, I'm like, you know, I already wasted an auto repair. You could think like, why should I quit? But no, who cares? I can always buy it back. That's a good thing about that game is they have the ability to actually buy stuff in a store, unlike freaking Metal Gear Rising, where you have to pick up all your damn nano paste. Which, you know, to be honest, I'm kind of fine with. But at the same time, it's still kind of annoying though, having to deal with that crap. So basically, right now, Vizok has, as you saw earlier, some like plasma, like energy. Fire, I gotta say fire. No, not fire. Some kind of water plasma energy thing. He shoots out like grenades, and he also shoots out Xander balls. Xander balls are those green-looking ball-like things. Basically, the Piraka and the Bionicle, when you know, in the 2006 collection of Bionicle, or set of Bionicle, then you know they had these things called Xander balls or whatever. They're basically like the discs of the older Bionicle generations, but now they're just in ball form. We need to start upgrading my health. We just need to start upgrading in general. Yeah, those things. Those things actually can do quite a bit of damage to our heroes, it seems like. You know, I didn't even realize there was a Huki mask right there earlier. If I would have realized that before I would have died, I probably would have picked it up, but I'm thinking about just saving it right now. Or just maybe switching to Huki if I get hit. You know, it's kind of a bad place to put my mic, like right here, because my pop filter's kind of in the way of my eyesight, but it's not a big deal, it's just it's there. I'm not really even paying attention to the bottom left corner of my screen, to be honest. I can still see my bottom left of my screen, it's one of those things where you're not paying attention to an object and it looks like it's doubled up in your field of view. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if it's possible or not, if you can get hero mode after you hit, you know, the Piraka twice with the hero mode abilities. Once the hero mode statues are gone, it takes a long time to try to get hero mode. And I've always wondered if it's possible to even get hero mode, to be honest. Okay, so we got one more hit and he's dead. Well, I think it is just one more hit. For some reason, I like to finish off the bosses with that selected Bionicle. I've played this game so many times. I like to do this game in so many different ways. Like, you know, take it out with the weakness of water, or take it out with the strength of water, or take it out with, or, you know, claim the head with Holly herself, or something like that, which I might do. I might end up forgetting about doing later on in the, you know, as the game progresses. But if I remember to do it, maybe I'll do it and make it a thing. So there you go, Vizok's dead, easy boss. And once we get our upgraded abilities, we'll actually come back here and take care of all that stuff. I'm not going to come back to the levels until after a certain point. So don't expect me just to do like random videos of like, oh, I'm going back. No, it's going to be an organized Let's Play. I'm going to try to make it as organized as I possibly can. That way I can make it easier on myself. One thing I like about Holly is I like how she has what looks to be like an air filter like on her nose, like one of those, you know, things that let her breathe in air, because she's a water she's a water Toa, and it kind of makes me wonder if they put that there for the reason to make her look like she needs some kind of like gills or something to breathe underwater, or maybe even breathe on air if she can't even breathe in air, you know, maybe it filters the air into water or something. I have no idea. I don't think Toa don't really breathe. So why am I even bringing up this concept in the first place? I don't know. To be honest about this game, this is not really a good game to learn the lore of Bionicle at all, because there's so much story to Bionicle that it's hard to explain exactly all of it. It really is hard to explain all of it. And now we just unlocked Vizok. What I'm thinking about doing is, before I fight the final boss, I'm going to go through each one. I'm going to go through one level of each world, okay? It might even be just a boss fight. And then I'm going to be using the selected Piraka just to show them off. That's all I'm going to be doing. They have these things that they can... I don't know exactly what level. I might do the boss. I might not do the boss. Who knows? I will figure it out. I will think about it. when I get the chance. I know about visiting Balta, damn it. I know about that, alright. Yes, thank you. Okay, how much is that 50% discount? I'll take that. Yes, this basically breaks the game right here, but who cares? We're trying to get this stuff over with. Since Jalur is my first character, and the thing I like to do is I like to upgrade the characters based on the worlds I go through and stuff like that. That's what I used to do. But now I'm just going to upgrade however I feel like. Let's try to get some on that torch. Well, actually, I want to get his armor upgraded first. Let's get a couple armor pieces. And then maybe get his second launcher. This one's actually pretty cool. I really like this launcher. Jalur's Flame Sword. Yes, this is the... I don't think this is Jalur's. I guess it technically is. It's not like a sword, but... Oh, no, it upgrades to his sword. And I forgot to read what the next upgrade would be. This might be like Taku or something like that. I don't know exactly. You guys saw it, so you guys can see it. This way is the way to the Piraka playground, but I'm not going to show that off until I have maybe everything unlocked. Because I don't like going through it with, not everything unlocked. It's just kind of a waste of time. To unlock stuff, you just go through it. Or maybe once I unlock a certain amount of stuff, maybe I'll go just to check it out, just to show you guys. Shut up, I about said Baraka. Shut up, Balta. Nobody likes you. Yeah, if you ever want free money, just go to a level and come back, and you can get quite a bit of money. Not a lot of money, but just a little bit of money. Let's see. Who do I want to fight next? Ooh. Tough choices. It really is a tough choice to decide. Do I want to go to a decent couple levels, or do I want to go to a crappy kind of... We'll go to Thok's. I don't really like Thok's. I don't like Thok's not very much. So we'll go to it just to get it over with. Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, I kind of want to make this kind of a more contained Kurlock. A more contained kind of Let's Play. Contained and organized at the same time. That way, when I'm doing it, I can actually realize, what I need to do and have everything be done 100% a lot faster than, how it would normally take me to 100% this game. Which, usually it takes me a long time to 100% this game. But the way that I'm planning on doing it shouldn't take that long, because back then I like to waste time, and I don't want to waste time on this Let's Play. I just want to get this going. I mean, I don't want to waste time, but at the same time, I'm not really doing it as much. So it's like, what sense does that make, right? But technically in my eyes it makes sense, because I'm trying to do it at my own pace. But I realize it's kind of a long game, and I kind of want to run it to where it doesn't take too long to 100% when I do play the game. So like, when you guys are actually watching the Let's Play in the fullest when it gets done, you'd be like, oh, that didn't take very long. But, it's going to take a while for, uploads and stuff like that, so, of course. But this weapon, the upgraded weapon of Jalur's weapon, I keep saying that a lot. It's actually pretty good. I like the speed of it. I really do. I think it's one of the coolest weapons in the game, and it's one of my personal favorite weapons. I have a personal favorite for every single one of the Toa. If I had to say, it would be... Well, we'll get to those when I get to those, I guess. I really like Mataro's beginning weapon. I think that one's probably the coolest. That one, in my opinion, is probably the coolest one for him. And then Kongu's Arrow Slicer, I think it was. I think that one's pretty cool. Not the axe, but there's one that has like two, like a double. It looks like a double barrel shotgun, which is pretty freaking awesome, by the way. Now, I guess if I want to make this Let's Play go by a lot faster, I probably should stop fooling around and actually try to get stuff done at the same time. Yes, I know about stuff being back there, but there's really no point in me going to get those. See, I'm thinking if I want to show that stuff off or not. Actually, it really wouldn't matter, because Vizon has the ability to... Yeah, once we beat the final boss, he unlocks every Piraka object. I kid you not. I about said the S word. I'm not a rated E channel, by the way, so... Yeah, I just don't feel like cussing, especially in a Bionicle game. It just seems kind of wrong. But, most of the time I like to go ahead and run my mouth, if anything. But oh my god, guys, it's been a very bad week for me, personally. I don't want to get into detail about it, but I will tell you that on Monday, I got upset over something. Tuesday, I got pretty... No, wait, actually, what happened on Tuesday? I was just in a bad mood from being upset. And then Wednesday, I got angry with somebody. And then Thursday, that somebody kind of, you know, got themselves fixed up a little bit. And then Friday, nothing's really happened yet. And then actually last Friday, I went out with a group of my friends. By that I mean my best friend and my brother and my friend I work with. And my friend I work with, she brought her friend and her kid, and basically we couldn't go bowling because my friend from work showed up a little too late, and then we were supposed to do, you know, bowling thing at 6. They showed up late, which I didn't really care. I'm like, you know, that's okay. At least we still get the bowl, right? But no, they had some stupid league thing going on at the bowling alley, and it's kind of dumb if you ask me. Oh man. Trying to think if I want to do multiple videos today or not. That really depends, I guess. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, like, oh, let me switch to another character and maybe I won't die, but then I realize, oh, I'm in water, and technically, for some strange reason, we can't go in water with other Toa. Which makes no sense, by the way, I don't know why. Technically, my controller should be shaking right about now, but it's not. Well, I mean, it kind of is a little bit, but it's actually kind of quiet, which is weird. Most of the time, it's pretty freaking loud when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'll switch to Huki. That way, if I lose a mask... Oh, never mind. I got a heart out of it. Okay, sweet. Alright, let's see here. There are actually some glitches in this game where it looks like there's a... You know, a black Toa mask. But it actually... Like, it looks like it's Nippuru, right? But it ends up just being just a black mask. Or sometimes there's even... I think... I've had ones where they're yellow or something like that. And it just didn't look right. I'm like, that's not Nippuru. That's not this character. And what the hell is the point of it? What would have been pretty cool is if they made a Bionicle Heroes game where you go throughout all the generations of characters. Like, when you upgrade your weapons, you switch to that other character specifically. But I do like the idea of using the Bionicle, though. I mean, that is pretty cool. And how they're using the older stuff, which is actually a pretty unique concept, I think. But a lot of people don't really like this game that much, which is pretty sad, because this game's really not that bad. It really isn't a bad game, I don't think. I don't think so, at least. And hell, usually when I don't think so, it's usually when it probably is a bad game. I tend to like a lot of different games, and I tend to like a lot of the games that people don't like. And I completely forgot to make sure that my thing was turned on real time. Damn it! Oh well, who cares? I'm talking about my Elgato. Sometimes it screws up, sometimes it will desync, and it did that for Transformers, but I think that was just like a one-time thing. I haven't recorded for a while, so my computer didn't realize what I was doing with it. I assume that's what my computer probably thought. Yeah, you can tell I'm not really going for all the Lego pieces. I don't really care to collect all the Lego pieces. I try to collect as much as I can, but at the same time, like, what's really the point? Because, you know, we're going to be getting a whole crap load anyway, to the point where it's ridiculous how much stuff we actually have. Let's go ahead and break that log down. I actually like this level. I just don't like Thok's Mountain later on. It sucks later on. And we have to fight Nadiki, and he's kind of an irritating boss. But I did like him on one of the movies, though. Nadiki and, what's that other guy's name? Starts with a K. Crap! No, it's not Crap. I kind of forgot what his name was. Damn. Ugh. See, the thing is, I also should be going for containers that are just right there. But, technically, we're going to be coming back to this level anyway, so if I miss a container, I'll just come back and get it. I mean, there's really no point to worrying about it now. Oh, by the way, I did go through the videos. I tried to look for the video settings on this game to make the video quality at least a little bit better, or a little bit more stable and, you know, standable for a lot of you people, but that didn't work out. Because I guess it's the PC version or something that more than likely has video settings. Because I remember watching a guy play this game, and he was going through the video settings, and I'm like, how do you do that? Where'd you get that at? And it turns out that there is no video settings for me. So, for my game at least. And man, is it quiet in here, and I love it being quiet. I love listening to the sound of my own voice. No, I'm kidding. I think I did mention this earlier, but I was actually going back to my old videos and just watching my old stuff today, and it's crazy how far I've come. It really is crazy how stupid I did sound back then, and I started back in 2011. And then from then on, it's been basically an ever-progressing movement of commentary, audio quality, video quality, everything. I now can record 1080p. I can't do 60 frames unless it's 720, apparently. I can't do 1080p 60 frames. So frames are the one thing I'm kind of still low down on, but I don't really care about frames to begin with, to be honest with you folks. But I know a lot of people do, and it's kind of annoying that people do, but what can you do with it? I mean, if a game has 60 frames, I want to see a game run at 60 frames. I don't mind that. It's just, I don't want that to be the one thing that people want all the time. Because hell, back then it used to be basically just, oh, we just need 720p or we're not going to watch. You know, these videos suck if they're not 720p. And now it's all about the 1080p and the 60 frames. Well, actually, and then it became like 1080p. Then it became all about the 60 frames. It wasn't anything else like that before. And then people started talking like 60 frames is the newest golden thing of all time. And it's like, no, it's not. It's been here forever. It's been here for a while. Frames have always been kind of a thing. And there's apparently an enemy behind me, but I'm not going to worry about it because I don't really care. The one thing that really bugs me about this game is when they stop you. Like, this game is very quick it's very quick paced, and it runs at your own pace. So if you like it to be fast, it is fast. If you want it to be pretty slow, it is pretty slow. But I hate when the game, like this, where they transition, they show you an area. That's what I'm getting at. They show you this area, and it just stops everything just to show you where to go. And it's like, I can figure it out once I get there. I don't need to be shown exactly where to go. I don't know, it's just something that really bugs me. And I need to collect those Lego pieces. I hate how they fall back too far. I can't collect those. Screw it, I'm just gonna go with Congo here, because there's too many guys up close and personal. Oh, I'll just blow them all up with this. That should help. I would hope so. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I was watching my videos. I started with... My first commentary on this channel was with Duke Nukem 64, episode 14, Let's Rock. That's a pretty good episode, by the way. My favorite episode of that, my favorite video I've ever done on YouTube would be the Bubblegum Time episode from Duke Nukem 64, episode 11. It's such a weird and wacky video. I don't know. One of my personal favorites. I'm not trying to be an egotist. I'm just trying to say that that was just one hell of a weird video, and it still is pretty weird. Then after that, I started getting crappier with my mic when I went to Mario 64 for the first time, and that didn't really sound very good because I kept breathing through the mic, and it was very unprofessional of me, by the way. Then eventually I started getting better quality mics and stuff like that. But they were still kind of... You could still hear static and stuff. They weren't really that good of mics, but they were decent enough. They were like $20 Logitech mics. So basic stuff, pretty much. Then after that, when I was doing Spyro 2 for the first time, halfway in the Let's Play, somewhere in the Let's Play, I don't know if it's halfway or whatever, somewhere in between the Let's Play from the beginning to the end, I bought my Elgato, and that's when things started kind of messing up. I mean, the quality got better, but I couldn't work with the Elgato very well. I was kind of an Elgato noob. I sucked at doing it, you know. I used to use just Pinnacle. Believe me, Pinnacle's a piece of crap. Just saying, Pinnacle is a very, very bad piece of crap of a recording device. It only records in 480p, and the way it runs on my computers, it's not very good. And yeah, I also had a laptop back then too, so I have upgraded slowly but surely over the years. And now I'm running basically 2 to 3 channels. Which, speaking of those 2 to 3 channels, Bedazzled needs to get some work on their stuff, but I'm not exactly really in the mood to record for Bedazzled stuff right now. I wouldn't mind recording some stuff for, you know, Mario, but that's like the only thing we really can't do on Bedazzled show. It's just, you know, just basically Mario Brothers stuff, just co-op stuff. Which I'm fine with doing just co-op stuff. It's just Mario Brothers is the one thing that we that we just basically pick anyway and just go along with it. So this is Kurak? Yeah. The other one I think was Gurak. And I believe they're called Rocky or whatever. Not Rocky Balboa. Not Rocky Balboa. Not that guy, but I'm talking about just like Rocky, like R-A-H-K-I. Yeah. Oh, did I already say that my pop filter came in? Yeah, my pop filter did come in. I'm still waiting for my shirts that I ordered. I ordered like 2 shirts. I know of one that's coming in right now because I still have the email for it. But I deleted the other email for the other shirt on accident. And now I can't find out if it's ever going to come in or not. And I'm kind of scared, like... I'm like, if I delete that email, does that mean that I can't see my shirt location anymore? If that is so, that is stupid as hell. Like, that should not cancel your order, because I paid $30 for a shirt, and I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, wait for something like that. Wait for something like that, and it never comes, pretty much. Okay, let's just get killed off, because apparently that's what this game wants me to do. It wants me to get killed off. I might just have to upgrade Delur's health to the max. That way I just have somebody who's maxed up. In terms of health-wise, I mean. Okay, so just a few more shots, and then this guy's pretty much dead and gone. Oh, man. But yeah, like I said, I've come a long way of doing Let's Plays. 4 years. 4 whole years. 800 videos. And as it stands today, 85 subscribers. And my highest viewed video will be 4,000 views on Uncharted 3. That how to get treasures better, which actually, to be honest, was mostly bullcrap, but who cares? I mean, well, at the time I thought I had it right, but I really believed I was right. And then now it's like, I look back, I'm like, no, some of this doesn't sound right. I mean, it makes sense, but like, I don't know if it's true or not anymore. I don't really play Uncharted 3 as much, to be honest, because I already got all the way, you know, not Prestige, but Legacy. I got all the way through Legacy 5 and level 75. I've been that way for years now. And I got all the boosters fully upgraded. I got everything I need, so... It's like, what's the point, besides just going through it and building up my KD? Oh, man. But alright, we're done with that. And I'm going to go ahead and buy some stuff real quick. Oh, you know, the one thing that really bugs me about this game is when they say, oh yeah, you unlocked a new character, Gurak or whatever, or Kurak. It's like, well, can I play as them? No, they're just there. Well, okay. What was the point of telling me that anyway? No, not Holly. We'll deal with her in a second. I want to get my toe armor up. I want to get full armor, and then I want to get the torch ability. That way, if I ever come across it, I'll have it. And we'll get close to getting Delur's Flame Sword, but I'm not going to upgrade that just yet. I'm just going to leave that the way it is. Alright, let's work on Holly. Let's get her some hearts. Just because. Yeah, you have to do this a lot. I almost got her maxed out. I technically have her maxed out. I don't know why I would... I don't know. But as you can see, there's a plus sign near the Toa icon. So that basically tells you, hey, you now have pretty much a fully... you have the torch ability upgrade. It's not that my character's fully upgraded, it's the fact that I have the torch upgrade ability already. That's 5,000, okay. Well, we'll deal with 5,000 in the next video, and I might just do a couple videos again this week. I know I'm really shrinking you guys for time, but Christmas time's coming up. And not to mention I have a week and a half off for Christmas. So I should be able to do a few more videos that way. I'm so damn close to getting 5,000. Damn! I have a chance to get more videos out that way, but we'll see if I really am in the mood or not. And as always, folks, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time when we play some more Bionicle Heroes. And as always, take care, everybody.